Turn the volume down on the other phone. Eh?
Yeah. Hello. Don't forget the camera's there.
I always forget. Is yours working?
Well, it takes a few seconds. There's like a few second delay. It's always like that.
Okay.
But
it's more than
we're
a
just
few
waiting
seconds.
to like see you guys there too, so we can like check out the comments and stuff. But otherwise, how are you guys? Living the dream?
Apologies, just give me a second. Okay,
There you go.
Whatever.
We see you now.
How do I get into it? Always takes like a good 2-3 minutes to get situated.
Every time we go live, it's like the first time ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Going live. So otherwise, welcome. Happy Friday night or Friday morning or Friday afternoon, depending.
Where are you in the world?
On where you in the
world. I know we have you guys from pretty much all over the world at this point.
Literally, like sometimes I look at the analytics and I'm like fascinated to see like some people like using subtitles from like Indonesia and then Thailand and then China and then like it's crazy. Like
it's always complicated with time zones too. We need to find a common time zone. Are we going to keep the same when we go travel?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Eventually, like we really want to do like more live stream because it's super fun for you guys and for us as well. But
you mistitled it. You put live stream.
Oops, on Instagram. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like the only reason why we're able to do this tonight is because, as you can see, we are home and we are not going anywhere this weekend because Tracy's family, all 7 of them, are landing tonight at like 11 or something.
Yeah, they're currently
in the African continent right now.
Probably, actually.
Yeah.
They there was a huge storm. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a huge storm in Halifax when they were leaving.
Halifax is in Canada. It's where we're from.
Yes, sorry. They canceled all the flights from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Luckily, they flew at 10:30, so they're only delayed a half hour. That is like Halifax can get really messy for flights.
It could have been canceled, and like Halifax in Canada is not like a big hub.
No,
so like
that flight only leaves once a day.
They would have been stuck there for at least another 24 hours, or maybe they would have went to like Montreal or Toronto or something like that. But anyway, they're in the air. They did what, like Halifax to Heathrow in
which
England?
I didn't know they had Halifax straight to London direct.
Yeah,
and then they're flying London to here. Okay. So it's pretty good.
It's gonna be awkward because like we're live, but you have something in your teeth right there.
No.
The other one. Yeah. It's that one. There you go.
Sorry, guys.
2 hours are a big thing there.
Like it feels fantastic. We came back from Singapore and we have been at our house for 2 weekends in a row.
Which is insane.
But it feels so good.
Yeah,
I think we needed it too.
Because the first weekend we came back like on a Saturday and we went straight to the new Hyatt in Nairobi to film that. So that was like
we pushed ourselves too far.
Like that was too much. We filmed like because of filming here before going, we did a video about the Nairobi airport update.
Yeah. We
did 5 videos in Singapore.
Which we'll talk about in a minute.
One video on our way back in Qatar.
That was super cool.
24 hours after, another video here at a new hotel in Nairobi. So we filmed something like 8 videos in 10 days, which was, I did not want to film another vlog ever again.
Yeah.
I'm back now. I'm good. But like that was too much.
It's always the risk of like, we know families coming in town, so we want to make sure we're covered and we don't lose our advance in weeks for you guys. So the flip side is that we got to chill and I actually genuinely feel relaxed for like the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
So it's worth it.
Yeah. And since then we filmed one restaurant like 2 days ago?
In 2 weeks.
That's insane. But like we're back on the grind because the family's coming. So we'll probably do like tomorrow we won't do anything probably because they'll be like jet lagged and super tired and everything. Sunday we'll probably just do like some Nairobi stuff. Maybe a restaurant, maybe the Giraffe Center. We'll see like the more touristy stuff just because it's their first time.
Yeah.
And maybe a coffee farm. Your parents are probably gonna like that a lot.
Yeah.
Things are on Nairobi, and then the following week I took a week off at work, and then we're gonna go on a safari.
Yes.
Their first safari ever, which is gonna be quite cool. Then we come back for a day, and then we go to the coast.
Yeah. And you'll see, I'll just go into this quickly because we have some things starting to pop up. But yeah, you'll see it may be a few repeat places when we take our family places. But this is how you know, obviously, that we truly love the place. And the shift will be more focused on our family. I have this saying of like, so it's always an adjustment when you live away. Said I was gonna make it short, and it turns out it's gonna be a story. Like there's an adjustment of being away, of like, okay, you're sad from being away from your family. But something I have realized with like our family, my sister coming out last year and things, that they don't talk about is getting to show your world to your family out here. And it is something that I just got goosebumps. I love doing it. I love showing our family safari and the life that we've built out here. It's just something I cherish.
Yeah. They're going to have like the best time ever. Like, you know, like they've watched like dozens of our videos.
Yeah. And now they're going to be
elephants
here.
And lions and zebras and everything. And yeah, I think they're going to have a great time. The kids too, like they're going to be blown away.
Yeah, it's the first time we're going to have kiddos on safari, so we can also help you out with that a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we just have a couple things coming in, so I don't want to make sure they get lost because that's the point of this, so we can talk to you guys. But there are a few things talking about Singapore, and this was kind of, we're going to shift into a new rhythm when we go full time. When we leave a country, we're going to try to fit in a live so that way we can talk about the country as well. So if you guys have questions.
Yeah, like answer your questions. So like you can plan like your own trip.
Yeah.
To those places as well.
So Ken was saying going to Singapore was so random, but I bet it was great. So 100% it was random. It was 2 weeks before going that we finally.
Yeah. Sometimes to be honest, like the way we decide, we go on Google Flight and we're like, where can we go?
Yeah.
Where can we take a flight to without spending like $3,000?
And what happened with Singapore is every time that we had looked over the last 4 years, it had always been the bad weather, like in the rainy season. But for once, when I looked at it, it wasn't their full-on rainy season. So that was like pro number one.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's high season in a lot of other areas. And we didn't want to go winter kitted out. So this is what happened. Singapore came about. And it is a very different country.
Yeah. It's so funny because like, you know, I've talked to a lot of people since we came back and they're like, oh my God, like Singapore, like you must have had the best time ever and everything. And I'm like, yes, but I wouldn't go back. So like, I feel like I have an unpopular opinion by saying that, but that's the reality. Like what I like to do is like more adventure travel and going deep into like culture and food and everything. And like that kind of like authentic experience where I feel like in Singapore, there's almost none of that.
There's a lot of touristic things.
It's super touristic.
Which were fun. Like we had such a great time.
Yeah. Great time. Just like not a place that like I'm dying to go back.
Yes. And with touristic places, you also have a higher price of everything.
Oh yeah. Everything.
So we kind of dive into that on the video Saturday.
Yeah.
That one's actually a good one because we dive into the extremes of both. I will give you a tip though. If you're looking at a great place to stay, we stayed near Little India in a place called Citadins Rocher. Yeah. You have the booking link on that blog.
It's going to be on the Saturday video. But yeah, so basically super like super touristy. It's super nice, super clean, super developed, millions of things to do, millions of places to eat. But basically like, it's just like, it's like New York City. Like you don't go to New York City because you want to go deep in the culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. That's fair.
So
that's a good statement to say. Actually.
Yeah. Very nice place to probably live, but like, I'm glad I visited it. I have no interest in going back. Am I saying that you guys shouldn't go? No, not at all.
Absolutely.
It's great. Go for a week. You'll have a blast, eat some great food. Many, like Tracy said, many like super touristy things to do and everything, which we did and had fun. Yeah. But when I go to a new country, it's not necessarily the kind of things I want to do. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. I'm glad we went. Checked off our bucket list.
Yeah.
Put the pin in the map.
Put the pin on the map.
We didn't put that in for like, I just put it in last week actually.
Yeah.
And
the best was Universal Studios. Just saying.
Yes, this is live currently. It's one of the big problems is in visiting a country for tourism is finding hidden gems, and that is true. But I think Tracy's family will be in good hands.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I've even contemplated. I don't know. I'm tempted to throw in an Airbnb,
maybe
for my parents
something
too
fun.
At the end, but we'll see. We've got two main things going, which I know everyone's going to have a blast at.
But we'll do something with your parents after. So like basically like
sorry, I didn't explain that.
Sister, brother-in-law, the 3 kids are coming for what, 2.5 weeks, but then mommy and daddy are staying another week and a half or something like that extra, another week extra. So like we'll do probably a second safari or something else like with them, just with them basically.
I'm very excited too because they don't travel much, and they've even tagged on a London portion to the end of this.
Yeah, they're gonna have a great time.
So excited for them.
We're pushing them to explore a little bit. Like her dad is like he had to travel for work. He's an adventurer at heart.
Yeah.
But like mom a little bit less. So like I think we need to just push her a little bit outside of her
and we're
comfort
ripping
zone.
the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, let's go. Welcome to Africa.
Kenya.
Yeah.
So that's why I think London's gonna be like a good.
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
It's gonna be good.
Thank you guys, everyone who has arrived. Sorry, I haven't been able to say individual yet, but everyone who's coming in to say hi from Dubai, from Canada, from California. Oh, from Nova Scotia.
Jeez, we're so international.
From India.
I love India. I can't wait to go back to India.
Oh, I know. We actually talked about that not so long. Keep an eye on your Facebook friends over there. Sorry, we have two.
We're live on 2 platforms.
So we're trying to make sure both get attention.
But yeah, like I think because like once we're leaving Kenya,
we've done this every single time.
What? Oh,
and someone always picks up on it.
There you go.
Okay, keep going.
So what I was gonna say is like basically like at mid-year in 2024 this year, like once we leave Kenya, like going back to India and around India is like it seems like it's coming higher and higher on our list. Like I think we're probably maybe gonna start with this part of the world.
We really want to, but India needs time, and we rushed it.
Yeah, for sure. We
want to go back and do it justice. And we
went there for like what 8 days, way too much, way too fast. When we're gonna go, hopefully at the end of this year, we'll go at least for a month, and then maybe like do Pakistan, Bangladesh, like other countries around that area.
Yeah.
But Barak Yiji, welcome to the live. One of our members. You guys can all become members if you'd like to. The link is right there at the top of the chat. You get like early releases,
early access,
and extra videos, and like a bunch of stuff.
They're usually travel.
It's a great community.
They're usually travel day vlogs.
Not just like we do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, check it out if you want.
We'll have to do some more too. With
for sure with the family.
Make fajitas with my family. Next topic. That's what we'll do.
There you
go. Where are your friends who are traveling from Canada? They're coming. Not here yet. They're in the air.
Yeah, exactly. They're in the air. Like they.
We have to go pick them up later.
Coming all the way from Canada. They went to London Heathrow, and now they're on their flight from London to Nairobi, and they're landing at like close to midnight.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go pick them up.
I'm glad you liked the JKIA video. Thank you.
So I'm going to address something because I read a lot of comments about it, and people are kind of like mad at us because we weren't critical enough. And I understand what people say about
I thought we were pretty critical, no? I don't see how it's edited. That's why I need to see the final version.
So especially like and to be honest, like sometimes like the Kenyans are very proud, and like when I say something bad, sometimes I feel bad. But like this time, the Kenyans are telling me that like I was too nice with JK.
Really?
Yeah. So here's the thing: like they did a $7 million upgrade in one of the terminal 1C and 1B and 1C.
Yeah. And
basically, like it's a very good upgrade. Like it is an upgrade. They didn't downgrade it anything. I talked about a few issues, like mainly the security section is a big cluster F.
In the new portion.
Not
portion. The old one. The old one has lots of
not
security.
Well set up. There's not enough staff. Half the machines doesn't work. It's just it's not well set up.
So for image people, basically when you're in the security line, you're actually backing up into the immigration line.
Yeah,
so it causes a back in immigration.
It's awful.
Too.
There's no place to take your stuff off the belt. Like, so everyone is like stuck in one place and it takes forever. So that's really bad. Yeah. And like
we did say that, didn't we?
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay. Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, yeah, like the upgrade is fine, but it's like it's not an international standard by any means, and they're right. I mean, if you look at even the airport in Ethiopia, is 10 times better than like what we have here in Nairobi.
But Addis was just renovated too in the last few years.
But they just did the renovation, and like this is what we have now.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. So I get it. Like, I think I was trying to be too positive, and I was focusing on the positive point, even though I talked about a few negative points. But I'm like, there's more restaurant now. There's a little bit more shopping. Like, it looks much more modern and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, the security is not good. The lounges are very small.
But they're getting more lounges.
Yeah, but there's really like no kind of like international brand of anything like in there. Like, there's no like, you know, Burger King or anything like that, even though they are in the country, like a Subway or KFC or like things like that. And it's too narrow. Like, it is too narrow. Sometimes like in between the seats and the aisle. Yeah, the aisle, you're like stuck. And like, they didn't solve the airplane bridge problem. Most of the time you have to go downstairs and walk to your plane instead of taking the bridge. So anyway, I was trying to be a little bit too positive, I think.
That's my biggest issue with JKIA.
Yeah, JKIA needs a big update, especially on the arrival side. But that's a story for another day.
Where Qatar lands. They shouldn't land in there, though. I think they're landing the other, which is nice.
Yeah.
Are we planning to start a family? We haven't talked about that in a while.
We are a family.
We are a family.
Yeah.
No, but there's a few more things. I always go back to this. There's a few more things that we want to do together first.
But eventually we'll have so many babies, you guys will freak out. No, I'm joking.
I'm like, who's birthing those babies?
2 babies. Yeah, hopefully 2 babies. But yeah, like probably in like a year, 2 years. Like, we need like, I've addressed this before, but like we're you know, most of you guys know, like, I still have a job.
Yeah.
Tracy currently works for us full time and has been doing so since we arrived here. But because I still have a job, like, anyway, there's a lot of change coming. Like, I'm leaving that job as we're leaving Kenya, as we're moving into suitcases and traveling full time. So there's going to be a lot of adjustments. So like throwing a new baby into that, it's a bit too much. We'll give ourselves like, you know, 12 to 24 months to kind of figure out life.
Yeah.
And then see
what happens.
If we want to make little manis. Sounded like a dolphin.
Or a goat. A sheep.
Yeah. Anyway. Hopefully my kid's not gonna make that.
I want to check on that one. Yeah. For me. Will you guys come back to Mombasa at some point? For sure, we will.
For sure.
This is actually a good one too, though. Is coming to Kenya really visa free, or did your family have to apply for visa?
That's just a scam. Okay,
so,
it's a scam.
This is our experience with it. They have said they're visa free, but require the exact same information
as a visa
on eCitizen.
Yeah.
And
like copies
just call it no visa.
Yeah, copies of your passport, where you staying, like a letter of invitation, like
photos of yourself,
photos of yourself, everything. Thing. Like, and they're just, instead of calling it a visa, they're just calling
an ETA.
An ETA. And you still have to pay for it too. So like, I mean,
Canada has an ETA. It's like $5.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So anyway, they said that they're visa free, but I think the only difference is I guess they can't refuse your ETA.
No, you're still not guaranteed.
Okay, so it's a visa.
I think it has changed within the East African community though, because I think there's an easier process.
No, but for East African resident, they already didn't need a visa to come to Kenya. Like if you're from Tanzania or whatever, like you just come.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, they're saying they're visa free, but they're really not.
Okay. No, we do not have OnlyFans.
We're not desperate for money at that level yet. We're still family friendly. Like, where is this coming from? Also, why do you want to? Anyway.
You guys should approach your tourism officials and show them how to do marketing. You guys have done
it's so funny. I just had that conversation today with somebody at work, and I was saying, and it's gonna sound like I'm bitching, but like, Magical Kenya, like the company that's not the company, but like the tourism board of the country is just, they're trying, but like, I mean, your only job is to show the world how beautiful Kenya is and why people from all around the world should come to the country and see it for themselves. But you're filming like awful shaky video with a Samsung Galaxy One or something.
Not only that, and it's the matter of we don't see Kenya advertised outside of Kenya. That's our biggest thing.
Yeah, there's that too.
So how do you get the tourism approach to even have people like put it on the radar, basically?
Yeah. I'd love to help them. I'm waiting for their call.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Dave and Manny.
I'm David.
I'm talking to our people.
How did they call you, Tracy? It's insane how many people
think. This is a really good comment, though.
No offense, okay? Like we think it's funny, and we're like, especially Tracy's not mad about it.
No, I've just adopted it.
The amount of people who think that her name is Manny is just insane.
You could call me Miss Manny; it would make more sense.
Anything, but like, in every video, I'm always like Tracy. So I don't know where Manny comes from. Manny is like the last name, but like. So I can see sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time. I can see like how people find our videos.
It's David Manny.
Yeah, I can see on YouTube like what keywords are used to find our videos, and David Manny is like in the top 5 of how people find our video after like Dave Manny and Kenya and whatever like they're looking for. Dave and Manny is like
my favorite is
everywhere.
When we sign contracts.
Yeah, even companies.
And I signed, obviously, Tracy, Manny, and then they still respond in the email post that, hi, Manny. And I'm like, someone just made a comment. They're like, but you are a Manny. I'm like, yeah, I am a Manny.
Yeah. But it's just like,
it's funny.
We can be the Mannys, but like saying that I'm Dave and she's Manny is like, it's just weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's just funny, but like even when we meet people in real life, at the mall, at the restaurant, anywhere, like all the time, people are like, hi, Manny.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, Kenya is really beautiful. That is for sure. Thank you, Monique. So yeah, the Peter had watched the Tamberi Sanctuary. Liked it. It was a very different. The sanctuary in general is a very different style.
Yeah, well,
it's more modern and less. It's more retreat, and less old style safari.
Yeah, because especially like Temporary in Old Pajeda, like it looks like a Hilton.
Yeah.
Inside, it's a tent, but when you go in, it looks like a hotel.
Yeah.
Same thing, to be honest, with the Olonana.
I like the Olonana.
Olonana. The other camp. Olonana. While you read comments on this,
but her name is actually Manny.
Yeah, but anyway. But my name too, technically, I guess.
Why did we choose Kenya over other African countries? You heard that too?
Yeah. There's the roof is gonna fall on us or something. What is this?
I'm very confused.
We're just gonna ignore it.
Hopefully their roof doesn't cave in.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I feel like we've answered that question so many times, but we just wanted to like move away from Canada, go live something completely different, and that's the main reason why we didn't move to the United States, we didn't move to Europe, we didn't move to New Zealand and Australia. We wanted to live somewhere that doesn't look like Canada at all, and also somewhere that winter does not exist. So yeah, we wanted to basically move to Africa, and the reason why we picked Kenya, to be honest, is just I think it was just a great. Sorry, it's so weird. What is this? I don't think you guys can hear it, but there's just like a.
But like it's sketching me out because it actually sounds like cracking in concrete.
That's fine. It's fine. But yeah, and we picked Kenya because I don't know, like in Africa, I mean, it's a staple of Africa.
It is.
Like the president said, it's the Singapore of Africa. Not sure about that one.
Oh, I know what it is.
Is it just the light?
Yeah, it's falling, I think.
I'll take care of the clicking.
Maybe. Okay. Hopefully less distracted now. Sorry, I did find something here that I was going to say. So yeah, we'll be in Kenya until at this point I'm gonna say mid-July, end of July at the latest, I think.
I'm back.
No.
Anyway, just to
yeah. At this point, I really don't know, and that's pretty much. We don't really know. I don't think we'll know until like May, to be completely honest.
Yeah, but probably July is a good guess. Like it's probably a good guess. The plan is to go back to Canada for a few weeks, figure our lives out.
Yeah.
And yeah, like just
spend some time with family in the summer because we haven't done that in 4 years.
Yeah, like as much as I hate Canada during the winter, during the summer it's pretty cool.
Especially Halifax. Halifax can be pretty fun during the thing. Yeah. The other one was people are saying Manny is just like it just sounds more of a first name here in Kenya than Tracy.
Yeah, but Manny is an Indian name.
Fair. They said it's an unexpected, easy, and cool name.
Yeah, but the thing is like the people who call her Manny, it's not because they think it's a cool name. They legit think that that's her name.
That's true. Hi, Tracy. It was a pleasure meeting you guys at Moy International Airport once. And it's funny you met my sister at Aero Club and she took a photo with you guys to make me feel bad. I remember that. Yeah. That's hilarious. Justice says you can hear the cracking.
Well, it's done now. It stops.
For now.
It's fine. The roof is still there.
Yeah.
Did we go to Diani? Yeah, many times. Many times. Diani is like one of our favorite spots. Diani and Watamu. I love Watamu.
Watamu.
Yeah, Watamu.
They both have different things. Diani has more variety. Watamu has more of that coastal feel.
Yeah.
Diani is cheaper, though, I would say.
Yeah. We're going to Watamu in 2 weeks? Bring the fam jam to the Watamu.
Watamu?
We're
gonna have a convoy of tuk-tuk. So if you ever see
a bunch of white people in like four tuk-tuks, like.
And the first one's gonna be named for this camera road event. So just
we're gonna have so much.
Be prepared if anyone's in Watamu.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good time.
Oh, it's gonna be funny.
They've never been in a tuk-tuk. Like the first ride that you have in a tuk-tuk, especially for like.
You just can't stop smiling.
Random Canadians, like. Yeah. It's so fun.
It is fun.
Remember that one time I drove a tuk-tuk. So like I'm at a hotel. I look at the guy. I'm like, "Can I drive?" And he just threw me the keys. I was like, kind of semi-joking, but I was like, okay. I don't know. I was like, I don't even know how to drive a tuk-tuk because it's kind of weird because you have like pedal, but it drives like a motorcycle too. Like it's a good time.
Yeah. I do. Okay, this is good because it's things that you just get used to. So, how long will you stay house to health? Aren't you scared of bugs and lizards and creepy crawlies? And do they pop up in your houses? Let's just say I had to make sure the beds were clean. So there's a lot of lizard gecko poop.
Yeah, that's a problem.
There's house geckos.
There's like we have a lot of geckos in the house, but like they're really good. They eat the bugs. Like they don't bother you.
No, they just stay high on the wall.
Yeah, they like walk around most of the time at night, so you don't even notice them.
Yeah.
The only thing is like there's gecko poop like
and it is
on the ground and on the walls and everything, and you just need to wash it.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, like they're not really annoying per se, and they like I said, they eat the bugs, so I like them.
And then like even in safaris, like you're in nature, you're gonna have a lot more bugs.
Yeah.
First encounter with scorpions has been here for me. You encountered them in Kuwait, but and then I don't like snakes, but
we have
knock on wood.
We saw like the dead one the other day.
Yeah, but I know there's snakes in our yard. But they just haven't been brought to my attention.
Yeah. And where was it that we saw the scorpion? Samburu. No, Meru.
And Samburu. We saw a lot in Samburu.
Oh, yeah. And those were the dangerous one, too. The one in Meru was actually in our room. It was massive, but it's the black ones. They're still dangerous, but not like, they're not going to like kill you dangerous kind of thing.
No, like so, it's still going to hurt.
But. Yeah. The white one, they won't kill you either, but like you can literally like lose parts of your body.
And you can have like health effects after.
Yeah, so those ones are really bad. But anyway, all that to say that it was funny because like I was like running with a garbage can basically, trying to catch the scorpion, and Tracy was like, "Stop, don't do that."
I thought I was gonna crawl out and then.
But I was like doing like my man duty.
You were. I was
saving you from the black scorpion. Spoiler alert, I did catch it and released it outside.
Yes, you did. I don't think we filmed that. Yeah, we did.
Did I?
No, I totally did not.
To be honest, I don't think we filmed it just because like it's not fair to the camp because it's gonna scare a lot of people away.
But in reality,
and it's just like we've been to 72 safari camp. I found a scorpion once in our tent. So I probably didn't put it there because I know that a lot of people are like, oh my God, I'm never going there because they have scorpions in the room, which is not the reality.
Once we move away from Kenya, are we completely done with Kenya? To be honest, no.
No.
I have a feeling you'll see us back in about 2025 at some point.
Yeah.
And
we're still like,
there's still things we want to do here, more places we want to see.
But we're still like kind of dribbling with the idea of like group travel.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. It's just like it's a very good business model for us, for people who do what we do. I mean, like bringing people in a place that like we're pros, like we've seen it all. We've been everywhere. Like we could plan a really sick trip for people.
Yeah.
Like literally coming from all around the world that, they've never been to Africa. And like, like if you just watch what's on the media, Africa's so scary. But like, so like if they could land here, we show up at the airport, we take them by the hand, give them like the best trip ever and bring them back to the airport. So they don't have no stress for them, no worries, no anything. They just show up and follow us basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be a good business model to add to what we already do. But at the same time, it's like, do I want to entertain people for 10 days straight? I don't know. So a lot of people have been asking us to like, if we would do like group travel, especially in the last month. Like I've seen quite a few comments about it, but I'm like,
a lot of creators are opening up.
Yeah, I think it's becoming so popular, and because we're known for like Kenya.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a great place to start doing that, but
it's not off the table.
It's not off the table. It's just like legally, I don't know.
Yeah, this is where I get caught up
in terms of like
if I'm
insurance,
responsibility for you.
Does that make us a travel company? Do we need a travel company license? Like all these things. So anyway, we'll think about it.
Watching older videos, and when we went to Diani, you said Kenya has the best beaches. Do you still think that as of 2024?
I haven't been to many other beaches in Africa. I mean, like, okay, Zanzibar, like I have to give it to Tanzania.
That's
like Zanzibar is fantastic,
yeah.
But like very, very, very close second. I mean, like places like Diani, places like Watamu, I mean, it's fantastic. Like, and
I still stand by that.
To be honest, from what I saw of Zanzibar, the beach might be better, but as a destination, I still prefer Watamu because of all the restaurants and bars and things that you can do.
And we had only gone to Zanzibar in one part of the island too, so I don't know what the other part is, like closer towards Stone Town and things like that.
Yeah, that's right.
So I can't, as of right now, I still think Kenya has fantastic beaches with side parallel to Zanzibar. Yeah, is basically how I'd say it.
Yeah, but definitely like, Kenya, top tier beaches. Yeah. For sure, no questions asked.
Hi, Jessica.
Oh yeah, Jessica, whatever member. Welcome to the live. She finally made it. We appreciate you.
Hot topic tonight.
Kids, everyone.
It's been a while since kids have been a hot topic.
No, people are like asking us all day, when did you have kids?
I know on
like,
YouTube, but I mean,
don't you mind your own business?
Normally.
It's because people are like, you're gonna make such beautiful kids. That's fine. They're gonna be so annoying though. Oh my god.
Yeah, our kids are totally gonna have your energy, and it's gonna give me a run for my money.
It's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna have so much fun to travel, just us two, for the next year or two. And I think it's gonna be so fun to just have a kid and just see the world.
I think so too.
Through your kid, I think it's gonna be great.
And that's why we want to do our individual travel first, so we can enjoy that. This is actually, I'm loving the topics tonight. I recently saw a video, and it's crazy how Americans embrace the tipping culture, almost to a point where servers think they're entitled to it. Is it the same in Canada? Because it's not popular here. So I'm going to start by saying, when we went home for Christmas, was the first time that I truly, truly saw this.
Yeah, because
we had always had a high tipping culture.
But it really happened. Like tipping was always part of our culture.
Yes.
But the high entitlement to tip really happened in the last 3 or 4 years while we were here.
So like, for an example, before we left, like if you had okay service, 10%. If you had Average, really good service, 15%. If
And
you had
above and beyond 20%.
And that's like very, very rare,
like
right?
My entire life, like when I go to the, like every time I was going to the restaurant in Canada, normally 15% is what I would tip. And when I mean restaurant, I mean restaurant. Sit down restaurant with service.
Yeah.
Now the problem is like the tipping culture went so much beyond that point that like now you go to Subway and you're supposed to tip the sandwich artist. This is how they call them.
When you go through drive-through to get a coffee, you are prompted for it.
Yeah, which makes no sense because my point is, so in Canada and in the United States, there is the minimum wage and the minimum wage with tip. If you make minimum wage, for example, let's say it's $15 an hour, that's your minimum wage, and you're not expected to tip these people. If the people in like restaurant with service, those people will make minimum wage with tip. That means the minimum wage paid by the company or the restaurant is probably like $9. So they make much less money because they are expected to receive tip.
Yeah. Sorry, your grandma's there.
Who?
Your grandma.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, I just left.
My grandmother just joined the Facebook Live.
Yes, we will keep the last name.
But yeah, anyway, like yes, there's a lot of talk about the tipping culture in Canada and in the United States.
So my other point to that too is now minimum tip, instead of 10, 15, 20, it's 15, 18, 20, but in some places I've even 25. Seen 18, 20, 25.
Which 25% is insane.
And when you hit other, you just feel like a terrible person.
Oh, I don't.
I struggle with it, even though I know
other,
it's like
0, enter.
It's hard. The tipping culture has definitely changed. Apparently, you look like you have an earring. Dave does not have his ears pierced. Yeah. There was another big comment over there if you want to look. There's 2 of them there.
Have we tried Mount Kenya? So no, we did Kilimanjaro in last year in January, exactly a year ago, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're still like, it's just right now we're such in a time crunch because it's March 1st. We're leaving, let's say 15th of July, and there's just so many things that we still want to do. But like
and our March and April is.
But my point, and I said that to Tracy, I would love for a last adventure, a last video to be like on Mount Kenya, like peace out Kenya.
Yeah,
like that'd be epic.
We're still trying to plan something like that.
Maybe.
It's
hopefully.
Time.
Yeah. Hopefully, because I would really like it.
Time is a thief.
Yeah.
There's a travel company in Tanzania called Zara Tours, and the girls from Toronto.
Oh, cool.
Let's check them out.
While you read question, I'll just dance to entertain people. So
sorry,
people
I
don't
need to
leave.
catch up. I want to make sure I don't miss things. Love and Beyond. Beautiful that we're married. Wow.
What?
Yep, that's my husband, guys. That is my husband. As you said, it's beautiful to be married. Have we been to Zimbabwe? No, we have.
Would love to. There's like, and that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, there is no country that is not on my list. Okay, if I have the opportunity to go anywhere, I'm jumping on it. We just got an opportunity to go somewhere probably in October.
Yeah, we'll let you know closer to.
A place that wasn't even on my list. Yeah. And I'm very excited. It starts with an A. I'll leave it like that. How many countries start with an A?
I know, I was just saying that. No, I can think of a couple.
I see a few. Okay,
Sorry, where's this? Oh, what are your low moments in Kenya? I think this is a great one. I wouldn't necessarily say it's to Kenya. I would say it just coincides with Kenya because of moving abroad. Like for me, it's living away from family. I do not regret the decision. Like, I love the life that we're building. But yeah, sometimes when you miss out on big milestones, like we have nieces and nephews back home, like we got to see your new nephew for the first time and things like that, those hit a little harder, I would say. And sometimes you feel selfish too. I hit that sometimes. I know. I go through the cycle of feels. It's okay.
Yeah. Overall, it's great.
Yeah, it is. And I wouldn't say that they're to Kenya. I mean,
well, it's not like, to Kenya. It's the fact of not being in Canada.
No, I know. They're just asking like if it was specific to Kenya. It's like I wouldn't say it's specific.
No, my only, and I wouldn't say like I'm in a low spot right now. It's just like I'm excited about leaving Kenya, and it's nothing against Kenya. It's just like I've seen it. I've seen Kenya, and now I just want a new adventure. That's it.
And where you're working here as well, we're more confined to Kenya, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but we have less freedom because of it. So I think leaving Kenya too is a mark of freedom for us.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be so poor and so free. It's gonna be great.
That budget, man.
Feel free to give super chats.
Someone was asking how was Kili. Kili was really good.
Fantastic
and yes,
experience.
Pole, we went very slow. There were a couple times the guys were getting a little antsy, but for me it was perfect. Like if we had gone faster, because if you go, here's the thing: when you have the less air, if you try and go faster, you can't catch up. That's
not just that. Like it's also it's easier for your body to adjust to the altitude very slowly than if you just run up, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
so we did the Lemesho,
yeah. Route? So 5 days up to 1.5 day down.
And I think it's a great route. I think anyone can do that route. That's kind of the way I preface it, because I had never experienced altitude in hiking. Like we were kind of running around here, which it's only 2,000 meters, but we were running just to get used to it. But I mean, I have zero climbing experience, and our entire group did great.
Yeah. Only like the last day is a true challenge. The rest is fine. It's
the last day was tough for sure.
Like I was saying, it's just a little hike
every day
for 7 days. That's it.
If you leave Kenya, Kenyans will stop watching. Well, we hope that you love us enough.
And we are very aware of that.
Yeah.
But like Tracy said, like we hope that like you came for Kenya and stayed for us. So yeah, I mean, But sometimes like we go to countries and nobody cares, nobody is watching, and sometimes we go to countries where like people are watching 10 times more than if we were in Kenya.
It's just the way social media
So it's just the way it is, I guess.
Yeah.
That's just the way it
is. Oh, okay, different. Ooh, Antarctica. I do want to go there, but like
it's just so expensive.
Maybe
100%. We will go to Antarctica.
Need some extra.
High five a penguin at some point, but like
high five a penguin. Yeah, that would be you.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
You didn't know his favorite animal is penguins.
Yeah, I love penguins more than anything. They're so.
He got to pet one in Dubai, and I've never seen him so happy.
Oh my god! Life. So we went to like Dubai again. Like I don't like zoos and things. Like I think it's bad, but they were penguins there. So like I just went for the penguins, and like there's signs everywhere saying like do not touch the penguins, and then the person working there is like, do you want to touch a penguin? I'm like, yeah.
Literally just like that.
It's just, it says everywhere, don't touch the penguins. And then the guy's like, do you want to touch him? I'm like, yeah.
It was an experiment, if you caught on to that. They're trying to see if one will be okay.
Yeah.
We were a trial group.
It was great.
When's our next trip to Ethiopia? Honestly, we were just talking about that the other day. You might find us back there either the end of the year or 2025.
We were very lucky because we spent 5 weeks there last year. Like we've seen quite a bit of Ethiopia, but like there's one place that we really wanted to go, and we're not able to make it there, and I'm very sad. What's the name of the place? I always forget. It's that place where it's like the lowest point.
You're below sea level.
Yeah, you're below sea level, and it's like radioactive almost. It's like green and stuff. What's the name? Anyway. Yeah. That place. Bingo.
Would you ever move back and live permanently in Canada? So obviously right now for the next 5 years, the goal is not to live permanently there, just not permanently anywhere. I think in reality, whenever we settle down, it will be potentially in Canada because of our family. I know
I don't want
the family aspect. Yeah. That's
I don't want to go. I don't want to go all political at all, and I won't. But the political climate right now in Canada, it's just not for me.
It's family that we would go for.
Family. Just cost of living is very expensive, and Yeah. I think right now I'd be much happier to live in Thailand.
Oh, 100%.
Pad Thai. We love Pad Thai.
Thailand in general, like. We have met some great people in Thailand.
Oh, yeah,
too, with the
it's-
hospitality. Anyways.
Great spot.
Meet and greet before we go. Before we go,
Are we committing to this?
I think we need to.
I just like.
know.
I think I'm just scared.
I think
I feel like.
it's weird to think that people want to come meet us.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Like I'm not.
I'm not
Mickey
against
Mouse.
it. I just.
But there's also like there's a part of me who's like wondering like how many people would show up.
I have zero clue.
And like as much as I'd be happy to like see 3 people, I'd be like, huh,
yeah,
3 people. You know, like
I know.
I feel like I'm scared to know the result.
That's fair. That's fair.
And maybe it's gonna be the opposite, where there's so many people that the police shows up and stuff. Who knows? Like it's just I am not aware of a level of notoriety.
There you go. Good
Yeah.
We have a question from a 9-year-old that says, "What is our favorite city so far?"
In the world?
City.
Well, it's not Nairobi.
It doesn't say Kenya in general, so I assume. Let me know if you mean Nairobi. I mean, if you mean Kenya in general.
We can insert both. So, like in Kenya, definitely not Nairobi. I say that all the time. As much as I love Kenya, Nairobi is not my favorite place. I would say like, what would be? I really like Watamu. Like I love being in Watamu. There's so many cool things to do. Yeah. Well, I'm inserting Kenya first. Watamu is one of my favorites for sure. And otherwise, like I mean, Kisumu. I really like Kisumu.
Kisumu was
It's so clean, so nice, so green, and there's no traffic. Probably Kisumu.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of like, if I had to like move out of Nairobi and go somewhere else to live there.
Yeah.
Kisumu, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Western Kenya.
Bangkok.
Yeah, Bangkok is really nice.
I loved Bangkok.
Yeah. It's not Singapore.
Oh, that's a cool thing. We could do a self-drive. We could have our truck and have a convoy.
So it's funny that you say that because today I went through a travel itinerary for Turkana and Chalbi Desert, and you need to be
in a convoy.
In
2 desert.
Yeah, that's exactly the one I see.
Yeah.
But that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Any of you have like good trucks like ours, like Land Cruiser, Land Rover, like any of you are like equipped to like overland?
Yeah.
Because that'd be epic to take a bunch of people and go up to like Turkana and like Chalbi Desert and stuff. That'd be.
Okay, we got a lot of questions. Ready, speed round?
7, Orange, Montreal. Did I answer any of them?
It's funny because 2 of those answers are true.
Yeah.
Orange and Montreal. 7, no. 7's my favorite number. Do you plan to visit North African countries like Morocco?
Yes. Maybe later this year.
We're very undecided for our plans for the end of the year, so stay tuned. What does Africa/Kenya do well? What does Kenya/Africa do well or have that Canada or North America could learn for and do better?
Tourism and hospitality.
Oh, hospitality. You will not experience hospitality anywhere in the world except for here in Kenya.
At that level, like Kenyans are just so good at hospitality. Like so good. Insane. Sometimes it's like too much. I feel bad. I'm like,
Is your family coming to Kenya? Yes. Currently in the
right now, guys, right now they're on the plane. We're picking them up at the airport in Nairobi in a few hours.
Have we learned to make chapatis? Once.
We can, but it's so complicated and it's such an art that I'm just leaving it to the professional. I'm better at eating them.
Sorry, I'm going because I gotta get caught up. First impression when you arrived to Kenya, once we started traveling within Kenya, I would say it's very diverse.
Yeah.
Like the diversity, microclimates.
Kenya, in terms of a country, it's not a big country, but like the changes in climates and like what the environment looks like around you is insane. Like from Samburu to the north, which is basically like a desert, to like the coast and like rainforest in the middle. Like it's just so diverse.
So from Jessica, I remember her boys say hi too. What are your most favorite vlogs you have made so far? One hasn't come out yet.
One hasn't come out yet. So like in Singapore, we went to Universal Studios, and I like after like adventure travel, theme park are like my favorite thing. I just love it so much, and I just love making and editing theme park video. It was the same feeling when I did the Disneyland Paris videos. I just have so much fun at finding cool songs and putting little effects and like the sound effects especially, and everything is just like I love making those videos, even though like this is I'm such an adventure traveler, but like these little vlogs that are very different to what we normally do are still so special to me for just because I'm a child. But otherwise, I would say like in the last year, I really liked the like Namibia series. I think that was really cool.
That was cool. The one that honestly sticks out to me is I loved our Switzerland Christmas market.
Oh yeah, that was very fun.
But we both love Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were one of my favorites. But yeah, Namibia for sure.
But just stay posted for next Wednesday. It's gonna be a good one.
Do you want to travel to Iran?
There's literally no country that I wouldn't go. None, zero.
It's called Danica Depression.
Oh yes, exactly. The place in Ethiopia that we really want to go, Danica Depression.
Hey, you should take your parents to the beach villa of Lupingo. Stay tuned. Not quite that, but something pretty exciting.
Pretty close to that,
Max.
Yep. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay, I need to stop holding this in front of my face. I just realized. Oh, we actually did this. Before you go, kindly plant a tree in Kenya, which will one day come and show your grandkids.
We actually did that. Well, actually, we have one in our backyard. So
that's
literally true. Like the first week we were here, like second or third day, I ate an avocado, took the pit, put it in the water, waited for the root to come, and then I planted it in the backyard. And like, if you guys follow me on Instagram, every like month or so, I put like a avocado tree update, and it's probably like 11 or 12 feet tall right now.
Yeah,
like it's a real tree now.
And we planted
so
one.
I have a legacy, and we have one in Old Pajetta at Sanctuary.
Yeah. Oh, this is fair. I noticed you guys wear different rings on different occasions / towns. Why is that? So traveling, especially in safari, my rings get very, very, very dirty. And working out, we used to do this back home when I was nursing because I didn't really want to wear my wedding ring with like hand sanitizer gunk and stuff all the time. So we actually have like silicone. Well, I wear silicone bands most of the time, unless we're going out for like a fancy supper or something then I'll change it. Because you can work out with this. It doesn't matter if it gets hooked on anything. It doesn't matter if it gets dirty. Like it's practical to be honest.
Also,
and I like wearing a ring.
But also like, when we go to like sketchy places, like my ring looks nice, but it's like it's from Gentle Band. And it's
that one might actually be Ridge. No, that one's
this one is Gentle Band.
Mine is Ridge actually.
So yeah, like it's worth about $200, and I didn't even pay for it because like they sponsored us. But like,
but mine's
but Tracy's ring,
Disney ring.
It's a Disney ring, and it's like it's worth a lot of money. So like, if we go to like sketchier places,
and when we travel a lot, like I still haven't decided when we travel full time. It's gonna kill me, but like I probably won't bring it because I don't want to lose it. Oops, sorry. I don't want to lose it. Hi, Jill. So for that reason, like I stick with the silicone ones. So, do we have any more questions over there? Would you consider doing reforestation and sustainability projects? Sure. Honestly, right now it's time. The time is our biggest thing right now.
Because I work full time, like it's hard to. All our weekends are like pre-booked months and months in advance with safari camps and whatever, so we can make content. So like making extra content right now is like almost impossible. But yeah,
we all know the foods that Dave hates and coffee, Hawaiian pizza and coffee. But what about you, Tracy? What's your worst food?
Pineapple on pizza.
I'm not as passionate. I don't like it. What is food that I don't like? I know.
Well, you're not a big fan of like
liver.
Well, yeah, liver.
You'll know. I'm so sorry. Like I try and be really respectful, but organ meat for me, I don't like. I don't like it. I've tried so many times. But what was it? You were
the one place that like was actually not that bad for liver, because like I eat it if it's there.
Yeah, you do.
But I'm not a big fan of it. But the one place that was actually almost good was in Cameroon. The little 50-50 liver,
actually.
those were actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Were well
What
seasoned.
else do I like? I know there's something.
Sometimes seafood.
Coconut.
Yeah, she doesn't like coconut stuff.
I like coconut itself if it's fresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's true actually. I'm not a huge fan of coconut things, and some shellfish like crab. Learned to love lobster in Kenya, to be honest. I didn't like that before.
And she's like from the lobster capital of Canada, but yeah, anyway.
How much caffeine are you on? Your excitement level?
Well, right now I'm not on any caffeine.
This is Dave just has natural energy, just in general.
Yeah, I just feed out of. I'm very much of an extrovert, so like doing lives like that and seeing like 150 people watching, because we're like Facebook and then YouTube there.
Have we ever been to Turkana and Marsabit? No, but it's in the plans.
No, but we're really trying to like make this happen. Like Turkana and Chalbi Desert, especially in the northern part of Kenya. The only thing is like we can't just decide to go there on a Friday afternoon. Like it needs planning. Yeah. And we can't go there alone either, because some of those places are so remote. If the truck breaks down or whatever, like there's nobody to help.
Hot.
Yeah, and it's super hot and everything. So like we're probably gonna do some sort of like convoy trip at some point, because I really, really want to go there before leaving.
This is a good one, and they know us well. You can only eat one food for a whole month. Pizza or Indian food? I already know my answer.
Oh, I know. Where is the pizza from?
No, it's just pizza. Just pizza.
Yeah, okay, but like
Italian pizza.
Like really good, like
the
like
best pizza
Sunset Beach in Watamu good pizza.
Yeah.
Probably pizza.
Indian food.
Interesting.
I know. Yeah. I never in my life I thought I would say that, but after it solidified it when we moved to Singapore of all places.
Yeah, it's so funny, and you guys will see in the Singapore series starting tomorrow. Actually, we ate so much Indian food in Singapore. It's insane, because in Singapore there's a big neighborhood that's like actually Little India, and Indians are the third largest population in Singapore. So like Indian influence, Indian food and everything is everywhere. So that was so cool.
That's true. Tartare. If tartare was an option.
Yeah, I really like that too.
Tuna tartare for me. Salmon tartare, love it. But if I could have one every day, it'd be tuna.
Me, it'd be salmon though.
Really? Yeah. See, shockingly, I started on salmon and then went to tuna.
But it's just, so here's the thing. As much as I love Indian food, I just remember when we went to India and we ate Indian food 3 times a day for 8 days straight, we were Indian food out. Just because it's so much spices and so much flavor. Yeah.
Where was that?
No, but we ate something. Anyway, I don't remember.
I think it was at the airport, maybe.
Yeah. But as much as I love it, eating it like nonstop for like weeks, I would probably like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Where pizza, it's good. All kinds of pizza, as long as there's no pineapple, it's ideal.
Did you buy any souvenirs? If so, what? How come you both are wearing bead bracelets? We actually have our Kenyan bracelets. Mine, I haven't worn mine in a while, actually.
I wear mine like quite often.
You wear yours.
Like I don't sleep with it, but I get it quite often.
Yeah, so we have bought some souvenirs. They're just scattered around the house.
Yeah, we have things everywhere.
But I do have to get
giraffe there, a hippo candle.
I do have to get a mug before I go, because that is the one thing. I get a mug in every country.
Oh, and like I actually don't have a shot glass from here.
No.
So I get like a shot glass for every single country that I visit. Like you can see them actually like everywhere, like here. I have shot glasses from like everywhere. But we actually don't have one from here. Just because, we live here, but I'll get one before we leave somewhere.
This is a cool one. What's your favorite wine? I'd buy myself a bottle and toast you guys and drink it with my partner.
So before it was...
so for white, it was Clearwater Cove Sauvignon Blanc by Marlborough, New Zealand.
Yeah. So we love white from New Zealand, but like 2 days ago, we went to the brand new restaurant in brand new
Sorry,
restaurant
the
in
wine was called,
Westland,
yeah.
which is called Ezo.
Ezo.
And they had a white from New Zealand, Sauvignon Blanc too, I think.
Matua. It's actually on
Matua.
Green Spoon because I tried to
Matua,
order it, but they were out of stock. Marlboro. Yeah.
So good.
It was our best
Yeah.
white wine that
And
we've
then
ever had.
and then for red, like any Italian red, to be honest.
Yes, but the
Massi-
trumpeter from here in Kenya, well, it's
from
not
Italy,
Kenyan.
but yeah.
No, it's Chile, I think. I don't know, but it's a red trumpeter Cabernet Sauvignon, which is really good.
But
Or
in
any
general,
Chianti.
But in general,
that was a lot of
red
different wines.
from
Sorry,
Italy,
guys.
white from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Love you guys from Afghanistan. Whoa.
Ah,
That's
amazing. Cool. That's awesome.
Stay posted.
Yeah. Like,
nothing is off my list.
Yeah, exactly. My daughter says, I wish I could teleport to Kenya again.
I wish I could teleport, period. That'd be sick. Yeah. Done on Friday afternoon. Close your eyes, boom, Vietnam. Close your eyes, boom, back in Kenya.
Oh, this is a good one. Sorry, I'm not avoiding like
my teleportation.
I know, journey.
That's fine. Just ignore it.
I have a tunnel mind, if you haven't noticed.
Salut, Jill.
Have you tried Karen Blixen Coffee Garden in Cottages? So we actually went to Karen Blixen Coffee Garden.
Yep.
Within the first
was it
2-3 months.
Yeah, it's in a video. It's like one of our first video. It's at the forest one. Yeah. I have a red shirt on it and the background's a forest. I have
a white tank top.
Yeah. If you go back, like sort of video by dates or something, like go back our second or third video in Kenya. We've been there.
Yeah. Why did Tracy prefer meeting a partner on the web versus other options? Why is it just me? What about you?
Answer the question.
I don't have an answer. I just
because Tracy is an introvert and Tracy was not and has never been the type of girl who's just gonna go to a bar and just look for men, you know.
It's not.
And my excuse, to be honest, is just like I'm from Montreal and then I moved to Halifax, a brand new place where I knew nobody, and I wasn't gonna go to a bar alone to try to get some girls.
Some girls. Favorite rom-com movie?
Oh.
I don't know, to be honest. I like the ones by Nicholas Sparks. They make me cry.
I was gonna say, like, I don't have any because Disney doesn't make that kind of movie.
That's fair. Actually, I just watched the new one on Netflix called Player. It was actually really good. Netflix doesn't normally put out a whole bunch of good stuff, but that was good. Are we planning to visit London? Stay tuned the end of the year.
Are we going to London?
It's a plan we haven't released yet. You'll get it in July.
Yeah. We have like a crazy plan for December, but like we're gonna need some sponsors to make this happen. So we'll see.
It's ambitious.
It's very ambitious.
Especially we're gonna burn ourselves, but it's okay.
Especially on my side. So
yes, all my work will happen beforehand. Then once it starts, and it's all on you. Ugh.
We'll see.
Kelvin, a Kenyan working in Oman. We loved Oman when we were there.
Oman is like one of like my favorite trip from last year. It's such a beautiful place, and just Omani hospitality is top notch. Top notch. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
That and like Bahrain too. The hospitality in Bahrain was unreal.
We had such a good time in Bahrain. Like
Bahrain is like such a boring country, but like the people are so good. And if you can find, like we did, if you can find a local to take you by the hand and show you some cool stuff, like that would happen.
And I think that's why like my view of Bahrain is not boring because we met someone and like we did the entire time with them basically. And that in itself was fantastic. You should scroll back up through your Facebook ones.
The girl is really beautiful. I think they're talking about you.
Thanks. Yes, the Danica depression. That's what it was called. And
it's like the one place in Ethiopia that like I'm sad I didn't go.
Oregon wines are the best.
Who? What?
Oregon.
Oregon, like in the US?
I didn't even know that they made wine, to be completely honest.
They do, just like Niagara Falls in Canada, but I mean, I wouldn't say like that. They're
To be
out of
honest,
this world.
okay, we're going to Portugal soon, and
We've never said that ever, but okay, just say it nonchalantly like that.
you see, I'm sure we did in our last
Never.
live. Our last
Never.
live.
No, not at all.
Yes, we did.
I don't think so.
I swear, in the last.
Any
live.
of you knew we were going to Portugal? I don't think so. We booked the flights yesterday. But
Well, yeah, but the plan was there for a long time.
anyway.
Anyways, I don't know if I've had Portuguese wine. I don't know.
They're literally giving it away. We're looking at maybe like renting some vans and stuff, and like in Portugal, it's like there's a lot of places where they're like, oh, like you can stay on the property for free, but you have to spend like $20 at our farm store or whatever. And they're like, we'll give. Would you get for $20? They're like 6 bottles of wine.
Yeah, so it's like you buy their welcome pack, and that's your price to stay in their vineyard, which I think is a fantastic idea because then they also.
It's way too much wine.
Yeah, one of the things was like, yeah, our fee is €35, and we'll give you 6 bottles of wine. I was like, what?
That's a lot.
Most are like 2, 3, 6 bottles.
Yeah.
Well,
anyways.
Yeah, it was interesting. No, well, my family is arriving tonight. Yeah. Actually, after this, we need to go pick them up later.
Fun.
Tell me when we're going to Turkey. I really think Turkey's going to happen this year.
Yeah, probably.
I think 2024 Turkey will happen. We have almost gone so many times.
And like mainly, well, I mean, we've been to Turkey once, but
that was the airport.
Just at the airport. But yeah, I think we're going to go to Turkey like mainly because we're just going to end up there by default because of like layovers and stuff. So we're probably going to just stay there for a couple of weeks or something. There's a lot to see in Turkey as well. So like.
Yeah, there is. And I think Turkey, you could even do 2 weeks in Turkey.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Even road trip wise, I looked at that and I was like,
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Just came back from Spain, wine €2.
Yeah, Tracy and I like one of our first trip. Like we went to France and like we were going to the grocery store and like
we pick up cheese and a baguette and sandwich meat plus a bottle of wine and it's like €5.
Yeah, some bottles of water were literally more expensive than some bottle of wine, which is
that
insane.
was so much fun. That trip, like obviously still holds a special spot in my heart because we got engaged, but still
but also because it was really the first time we were kind of leaving Canada almost.
Yeah, but I just remember that like it sounds weird, but like carefree travel, like now with content, we kind of do a lot more planning, which is great. But like we used to go to Europe and then just like walk out the door and be like left or right. Let's go left. Okay, left or right. Just get lost in the street, which we actually did in Singapore. The video you see on Saturday was closer to the travel that we've done in a while, and I loved it.
But with a camera.
Yeah.
But now I'm at a point where like I can't imagine myself traveling without a camera now.
And you struggled not having a plan that first day.
Yep, just because of content. Because of content and because 100%. I'm still working. Because we are in a time constraint all the time. When I'm not working, then it's different. Like we can waste the day doing whatever we want and there's no impact. But when we go to a new country right now, when I just have so many annual leave days that I can't waste them. Yeah. So it's just it's a different dynamic. Yeah. Yeah. She says
yeah. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. We love you from Iran. Hopefully, maybe 2025. Who knows?
Who knows? It's a mystery. It's an adventure.
What about Djibouti?
Why not?
I know.
I'm down.
See, that's the thing. People are like, why don't you want to go here or here? And the reality is we do. It's a time constraint. Wow, apparently I'm sweating.
It's a little hot.
Yeah. Just gonna and the shiny. Not in this one, just this one.
Bright like a diamond. We're gonna get a copyright. Because I sing just like Beyonce.
Beyonce's new song I love. Oh. It's a country song, if anyone has seen that.
You can't see a song.
Oh, would you?
I know, I'm hilarious. I know.
Tracy, how has living outside Canada changed you? I love this question because we actually talked about it probably a month ago.
Literally, like, made her get out of her comfort zone.
Yeah.
Which is it's our new slogan too.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll get to that at the end.
Sorry.
I swear. No, but I think in reality, words.
I can give you lots of words, but I don't know which one you need.
Okay, so in reality, moving from
wrong word. Sorry, I panicked.
Moving from Canada, it has made me so much more open-minded, I guess is the way to see it. And I notice it even when I go back to Canada, you kind of get, I'm not sure really how to word this, but it's so easy to get caught up in your own life and your own problems. And I don't know if problems is the right word for it, but when you travel all the way around the world and you experience everyone's different culture, there's a feeling that just does not compare to that. And as much as there are still times when we go on trips and sometimes I'm nervous the entire time, you can see it, but I never regret them and I always want to do it. And it's now, instead of being like terrified to push myself, I know that pushing myself, I'll have such a great trip and I know that I'll appreciate it in the end. I don't know how to maybe.
I think that the more you're like, not necessarily stuck, but the more you're like used to your routine, the less you see.
Yes, that is a fantastic way to put it.
I got it.
New slogan. Have at her. It's your turn now.
Oh, no, I was just saying.
No, but basically, because what prompted this conversation was kind of like, what is like a slogan or a line that kind of resonates with us, and we want to portray that. And
the adventure begins outside of your comfort zone. That's our new. It's our new slogan. It's on a banner. What do you think of our new banner? Check that out on YouTube. I made it myself.
I don't even think I saw it.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Okay.
Tracy just answers emails, does finance and planning. She doesn't do any YouTubing.
Yeah. Where would you say is the most unexpected place here in Kenya that you two have been recognized?
Sometimes like on the highway.
Oh yeah. It happens way more than like
oh.
Because I was kind of joking the other day. If we sold the truck, we're not selling the truck. If we sold the truck and somebody else took it over and they were driving and people that they're like, why do I keep getting all of these? Our
Land Rover Discovery is just so recognizable because it's not a popular color. Like not a lot of people like have that color. Nobody has it like jacked up like we do with the two tires in the back, the rack and like the push bar and everything. So like because of that, it's like it's kind of part of our brand here in Kenya. So like the truck gets recognized a lot. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, sometimes like we're just driving on the highway and so you're just gonna hear like and you're like, oh my goodness.
It is funny. It is funny.
Yeah.
Apparently our skin looks amazing.
Thank you. Because
what's our skincare routine? Yeah, I think it's just
it looks shiny and nice, but it's just because we're hot.
If you look very closely, it's not the best. Yeah. Travel, I will say, has partially destroyed my skin.
Look, I have like so many wrinkles here now.
So that's the sun.
Yeah, the sun is
we're trying to be better about like sun protection.
I look like I'm 200 years old now.
I've always had them.
They're just little sunshine.
Little sunshine. They're called your smile wrinkles. Sure. Your smile. What do they call it? There's a name. Your smile lines. Something like that. What?
Just Christopher.
Read
it out loud.
Oh, well, why didn't you read it out loud?
I can't read.
Yes, you can. If there was a museum for iconic things from content creators, your truck would definitely be a shoo-in for a spot in there. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Should put it in a museum.
Make it to Uganda. Oh my goodness. So we actually almost went to Uganda.
Not too long ago.
Last month.
Yeah, instead of Singapore.
Yeah. I'm really hoping May.
Yeah. Should be this year.
I'm hoping before we even leave Kenya, to be honest. But we will see. It's definitely in the works.
I want to go see the gorillas.
Yeah, of course we do.
Pretty cool.
Smile lines are better than frown lines, and that is true.
Better than what? No,
frown.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what frown means.
You're frowning.
Oh, what?
It's when you're mad or sad. You frown.
Ah.
Upside down smile. Ah.
Okay.
Turn that frown upside down.
You turn it upside down.
Where do we live in Nairobi? Undisclosed.
Top secret. We live in my house.
That is such a you thing to say. The one I hate the most is, what do you want for supper? When it comes close to supper, food. Cool. What are you wearing tonight? Clothes. And I'm like, why do I even bother anymore? Why do I bother to ask?
Still asking though.
Crow's feet. Yes, they're called crow's feet too.
Oh yeah.
This is very interesting topics tonight. I like it. Does he ever say I'm bored?
Me all the time.
So if he is not, I love you to death, but if he is not working himself to death, he's bored.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't quite know how to relax, which I get it. You have a lot of energy, so I can understand if you're not putting that energy towards somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get bored very easily.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally, like, it's funny because, like, when we film safaris, for example, like, you know, we go on a Friday, we arrive, like, you know, Friday just before supper, film the room, do the supper and everything, go to bed, wake up the Saturday morning, go on a safari, and then have breakfast. But then between breakfast and the game drive that normally starts at 4, we got nothing. We normally film the resort, but we always have about like 2 to 3 hours that I've got nothing to do, and it drives me
That's
nuts.
if it's a smaller camp. Sometimes we have been straight to the bone, but yeah, you normally end up editing.
Yeah, just I need to do something. Like I can't just sit. Like that's awful. That's the worst thing.
And he doesn't read.
I wait for movies.
Yeah. Like your hobby's more working out, but like on the weekend you don't work out. So yeah.
So anyway, I'll make it.
That's true. I forgot about that. I'm bored. Oh, hi, bored. I'm hungry. Hello, hungry. This is bored. It's all bluey. I would say yes. Sorry, before I answer this, I'm just gonna.
With $10,000 a month, jeez.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you can definitely survive in Kenya,
and you can travel much more than what
anywhere in the world for $10,000 a month. I mean, like we do not spend $10,000 a month in Kenya, not even close.
No, even if we were traveling here or internationally, we still wouldn't spend $10,000 a month.
Yeah, you're gonna live like a king for $10,000 a month.
Yeah. Oh, for some reason it wasn't showing me the new ones. Okay. How is your experience with the Kenya Highland weather compared to Canada? Doesn't compare.
No, the weather in Kenya is fantastic.
No, but like we got snow in Kenya once. Is that like in that region versus Canada? And it's still.
I mean.
So, okay, here's an example of typical Nova Scotian weather. I don't know if you can say that about inland, but okay. Let's go Wednesday. Wednesday morning, my parents wake up and they're like, oh yeah, we're supposed to leave tomorrow, but we're supposed to get a storm. I was like, oh, you're getting a storm. Yeah, supposed to get a rainstorm. I was like, oh, okay. Like you'll get a rainstorm, but like shouldn't affect that much. And they're like, oh, it's going to flash freeze. Wednesday night at 7 p.m., it was 8 degrees. Thursday morning, when they woke up, it was minus 18. And that's a normal occurrence.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to warm, and then it goes back to cold. Like it's just there's no. We call this like the. Like spring is just not really a thing. It's just everything.
Just in Canada, like the temperature difference between like hot and cold is almost 100 degrees. So it's in Canada you get a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
I like the weather in East Africa because it's most of the time it's like in the 20s.
Yeah.
And it's just nice.
Especially here, like I love when it gets into like the colder season because for us, it makes us sleep so great because when it drops down to like 8-10 degrees, we personally love that. But then we love in the daytime that it gets up to like 20-25.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, like 25 is like the ideal weather, and I would take that 12 months a year.
Yeah. Christopher, yeah. So we have considered this a lot. So it says not sure what the planning and logistics would be like, but if you guys considered hosting a meetup or something similar before leaving Kenya, we're good.
Yeah, we're talking about
really
that earlier.
Thinking about it. It's just again the logistics.
Yeah,
That's
it's
something
just
that
like
we don't know either.
We have no idea like
No.
how many people would show up, and because of that, where do we do it?
Yeah, I know.
And I don't want to like think that 100 people are gonna show up.
Maybe
because
only
like
3 will.
Maybe like nobody will show up. So I just don't know. I think we just need to do it in a place that can accommodate nobody and everyone at the same time.
Sorry, I just yeah.
So
yeah. Good point. You have all the energy, and that's good because when we have kids and they have your energy, you can take them off me.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Just run around in a circle until they drop.
Dave, when do you spare time to edit your videos? Yet keep us updated with new content.
So I have a very
strict schedule.
Strict schedule, to say the least. So Monday to Thursday, I wake up at 5:30. I go to the gym. Then I go to work my 8 hours, come back here and start editing at around normally like, I don't know, 3:30 or something until like 8:30. That's Monday to Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, normally we're out and about, like traveling and filming. So yeah, I have like a solid 4 days a week.
Yeah,
about 4 to 5 hours a day.
And I feel bad too, because there are a lot of businesses who want to do like meetings and physical meetings, and I feel like sometimes they think we're lying, but like I genuinely
do not have time. Zero.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. Mara Nomads, they do 4x4 self-drive safaris in Kenya. That's yeah.
What's the other company?
Into 4x4.
Into 4x4.
Does Tracy have a day job too? Yeah, no, that's fair. So I work for us full time. So that's why virtual meetings are usually able to go through. Just
Tracy does like all the planification, all the email back and forward with sponsors, the camps, the restaurants, the whatever, all the finance, everything that's not creative, that's Tracy. I do nothing. I just show up, film,
and then make you food.
And make me food.
Make sure he is fed so he's not hungry.
Yeah.
That's basically
right. Great team.
Yes, of course. What time is it in Kenya? 8:22 p.m. Dave, how do you manage to stay motivated and disciplined and consistent with it all? Because it's so like high burnout, basically.
It's my personality. Yeah. Like I don't have a trick. It's just that's what I have to do, so I do it.
You always, if you have something on your to-do list or take like working out or things like that, it's not an option for him.
Yeah.
You literally don't see it as an option. You were like, well, I just have to. Like, even if you burnt yourself into the ground a few times where you've even gotten sick.
Yeah.
And it's just because.
But it's just like doing the travel content is like, it's my dream job.
So yeah, okay. Yeah. Preface this with saying we knew these 4 years were going to be a grind. Let's start with that. This is not sustainable for life. And the only reason
it shouldn't have been sustainable for 4 years.
That is true. And
I work 80 hours a week between my real job and like the YouTube stuff, like 80 hours a week, easy. If you count, especially all the filming and everything, like it's insane.
And that's why, like, we knew this end date. We were going to give us 4 years to do this, and it was either make or break. So now is our chance to try. And now is
we're going to be poor and happy. We've been
working this much to get to this point.
Yeah.
What program do you use?
Final Cut Pro.
Apparently you look like someone named Gareth Emery. Google his pic.
I get I think I just look average, like most people look like. Every day I get somebody saying like, you look like this guy and this actor and this cricket player, and like it's insane.
Yeah.
I got another one today, like I look like this rugby player from South Africa or something.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah. Anyway, I guess I just look like a lot of people.
They're saying no, you're identical. If do you have another?
No.
All of our phones are being used right now, but after I will look at it after. What advice would you give to a family with kids to move to Nairobi? Would you say it's safe and health? Sorry, come back to that question. The person Gareth, Gareth.
Yeah.
Emery. Emery. He's a DJ.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, you do actually look quite alike. Different structure of the face, but it's the hair and the beard and everything.
I'm like, can I show it to you guys? Does it work?
It's just overexposed, but yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, so moving to Nairobi, family with kids, would you say it's safe, health is good? Do you have any problems? I can't speak to the kid part, right? Because we don't have kids.
Yeah, but at the same time, like there's millions of kids in this country and they're not dying, so I feel like you can probably
it's just yeah.
It depends on like if you're coming from North American or European standards, like of course like the standards are not the same here, but like if you and the rest of your family are normal, healthy people, you'll make it just fine.
Yeah. You'll be good. Did I miss a big announcement? Leaving Kenya? Leaving YouTube? Not leaving YouTube.
Not leaving YouTube.
Well, leaving
Kenya to make more YouTube.
That wasn't news. That was news in last live.
Yeah.
This one is just my family's coming into town.
Yeah, I think it's just because the title of the YouTube is like things are gonna be much different in the next month or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's because Tracy's family is coming. Actually, tonight we're going to pick them up after this live.
So it's gonna be more
7 of them for almost a month. So
vlog style. No, it won't be more vlog style. But we're gonna have one like family vlog basically.
Well, more than that. There's going to be at least 3 videos.
Yeah, but we're still going to camps. We're still doing.
Oh yeah, we're going to do
one will be like a true
one video
vlog.
of some restaurants and some activities to do here around Nairobi. One video that we're going to take them to Tsavo and for a cool Kenyan safari.
Yeah.
And we're going to go spend a few days in Watamu as well.
Yeah.
So 3 videos. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then maybe a 4th one with just your parents because they're staying a little bit longer.
Yeah. Did you guys ever experience a security incident in Kenya? No.
I don't think so.
But
it's just because we're really street smart.
So that I was gonna say we are very, very conscious.
Yeah.
And safe. And don't get me wrong, I know things can happen that are out of your control. We've entered a couple things that could have turned into things, but we just turned around really fast. And just used our knowledge.
That one guy on the highway. No, the guy that on the highway.
Oh.
So long story short, we're on the highway in the middle of nowhere. We stop on the side of the road because Tracy really has to pee.
Yeah.
So she just gets out of the car, and as soon as she does, I see
and I didn't see this happening because I was on the other side.
I see 3 young guys coming out of nowhere, out of a ditch, starting to walk towards us. So I just tell Tracy, just hurry up so we can leave. But then, she wasn't done, and the guys are coming, and so I tell them to just stay away because she's. And
you also you have a calm voice all the time. So to be completely honest, I didn't know there was urgency.
But I didn't feel threatened at first.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I was just trying to. Nobody wants I just didn't want these guys to see your bum. That's it.
Yeah.
So I was just telling her to hurry up, and then I just told the guy just don't come here because my wife is there. They did anyway, so I got mad a little bit, but anyway, then like they kind of blocked us a little bit, and they wanted stuff, and anyway.
Yeah, I forgot about that actually.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. It was fine. It's time for a coffee break for Tracy. I actually debated having like
you can't have a coffee at this time. It's 8:30.
We're not probably gonna be in bed till like 1 a.m.
Don't say that. That's too late.
I know.
12:30. Shh.
I would be shocked. Really love how both your families have been open to coming to Kenya and experiencing it. Also shows you've been able to showcase the best sides of the country.
Yeah, we've been shoving in their face for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Look how cool Kenya is. I think we're pretty good at selling it.
And they also have trusted people here too. Like we have all of our contacts built up. We have, we know routine and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
it's just gonna be funny to like go in public with them so they understand.
It is okay.
It's funny because like we always go back to that. Like we are not famous by any mean.
No.
But in Kenya, a little bit. So and it's so funny.
And it still catches us off guard.
Yeah. But like when my dad and my sister came like a year and a half ago, like, you know, we told them, but people most likely don't believe it until they see and experience it. And like, we've been to public places with my dad and sisters and like people stopping us, take photos and everything. And then my sister was always the one taking the photos. Anyway, then after that, they're like, oh, okay. Like you're doing something here kind of thing. So like, that's going to be fun to like see.
We got recognized once in Halifax and my mom was like, oh, you know her. I was like, no, I don't. And she's like, yeah, you do. And I was like, no, like she just watches our videos. She's like, really? Yeah. Do you intend to come to Pakistan?
Sure. Yes, actually.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
We want to go back to India and then we'll do like Bangladesh and Pakistan.
Yeah. We'll do this very quick just because they're new to our channel, but please tell us why you moved to Kenya. It honestly just boils down to why not. We wanted something different and Kenya ticked all of our boxes.
In terms of like Canada versus Kenya, it doesn't get much different than that. So,
yeah. Which beach do you suggest around the same time of year?
Like at this time of the year?
Yeah, it's hot everywhere, to be honest.
It's hot everywhere, right?
Like Watamu, Diani. Diani has less wind, I find.
Like the two places that we always recommend, and it depends on what you like. If you just like want to spend a lot of time on the beach and beach is your thing, Diani is the place. If you like a good beach but want activities, restaurants, and things to do, Watamu is the best place.
Oh, around May.
Same.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit cooler, potentially rainy. So you're gonna have rain all over the coast.
It's hard to say because like Kenya has 2 rainy seasons, but everything is like kind of pushed to the right now. So it's hard to say if it's gonna be
did anyone else in Nairobi experience that storm that happened?
Yeah, everywhere. Like I've seen photos of all around Nairobi, like things, trees down, signs and everything.
Hail, like
2 days ago.
That was intense.
Yeah, 2 days
ago.
For 2 hours,
we had like an
insane.
I can show you a video.
Well, you can't really stream it, so
I was gonna put it up there.
Oh, okay.
This is what it sounded like. Oh, that.
Just put it on Instagram and tell people to go check it out on Instagram.
Look at this. You can't see that, can you?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what it sounded like in my house.
In my house, she says.
Craziness.
Yeah.
So don't mind me. It was one to show my family.
Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Anyways, we lost a couple trees overnight and crazy. Yeah. Sorry, there was another really good one. Oh, do you miss any food from Canada or other parts that are difficult to find in Kenya? I miss like
poutine. Not that I was eating a lot of poutine. Bagels, yeah.
Every Christmas I go home, I'm
Tracy just buy a crazy amount of bagels and cream cheese.
That's my breakfast everywhere, and bagels and eggs.
Yeah.
I got balanced out with proteins.
Yeah, there's no good bagels here. Like you can find some, but they're just not the same thing. Like the way of making a the way you make a bagel is a very specific way where you're supposed to boil the dough before cooking it and everything. And like people do not do that step, which changes the texture of the bagel.
Yeah.
So anyway, and Montreal especially is known for like some of the best bagel in the world. Montreal and New York, best bagels. So. What? What? No, that's just our internet, probably.
Okay. When's the next Asia trip? This year.
Or next year. Probably next year, actually. Well, yeah, technically, I guess. So, yeah.
This year.
But East Asia, early 2025.
Yeah. Has living in Kenya changed you? Any good lessons? Like I said earlier, it's more just it's opened my mind to Kenya and honestly the rest of the world. Experiencing and being in Kenya, I'll be completely honest, was the first time I experienced true culture, I would say. And now I just like every time we travel, I just want to dive into culture.
Yeah, but like living here truly made me an adventure traveler.
Yeah, it has for you.
Because never in a million years I was before. Like I was like, oh yeah, I want to go to Europe and whatever.
And now I'm like and doing all these things.
And now I'm like, Europe is boring. So
why do you guys always stay in resorts instead of hotels?
We do both.
What I'm wondering though, if you're meaning Kenya, if we're at the coast, they're all kind of called resorts. There's no chain hotels at the coast. No. If you're looking at it,
but like we stay in everything. Like we literally did a hotel. Like our video of last Wednesday was a hotel. We do everything.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, we do need to go to Turkey. How do you guys remain so fit in spite of traveling so much? Good question.
I work out every day.
You work out and run every day.
And I eat like really good, like Monday to Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon even. So like it's only Saturday, Sunday that like are kind of like out the door where we don't move as much and eat more.
We've been doing better
kind
though,
of
like
balanced.
No longer sharing multiple desserts in the sense that because it's hard too when you're going to a place to review and you don't try a lot of food. But like, yeah, like now we fully, for a while now, it's just one dessert to share. Usually they're smaller anyway.
Yeah.
And just little things. I mean, obviously when we go full time or just not in Kenya anymore because Kenya safaris love their alcohol. I need to cut alcohol. That is the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Not in the sense that I'm.
All that to say that like we are much more balanced than what we look like
for sure.
In the videos.
Yeah.
Much more.
Yeah. Any plans to visit Mogadishu?
Sure.
Yep.
Nothing is off my list. I'll just dance in the meantime.
Is it necessary to have an educational degree if you want to start YouTube? Which is completely unrelated to that education. Also, what is your degree in? So I actually went to university for 4 years for nursing, and guess what? Not using any of it.
And we're still paying for it.
Yeah. YouTube, no. When it comes to like editing and everything like that, you can see the progression through the YouTube channel. You are all self-taught.
Yeah, we have no background in media, marketing, any of that. Like nothing. No. Zero background in that. So like it's all I learned YouTube on YouTube.
Yeah, you did.
And by 100%. Doing YouTube. Like we started with just an iPhone 7. I was filming the videos, editing the videos, and posting the videos on that old iPhone 7. And I say old because even at the time, that iPhone was old. So that, and then we upgraded to like the little Canon M50 and then upgraded, like I got a laptop and was able to like get Final Cut Pro and everything. And now I'm just like learning more editing tricks and music and but it's all self-taught and like you do not need any kind of education to do this, like zero, because it's all free online.
This is hilarious.
Hilarious.
My daughter always copies Dave in his accent when he says, "Welcome to Kenya's largest water park, Wild Waters." She does it a Canadian accent. Can you say it again live?
What do you mean? What do you have to say?
Welcome to Kenya's largest water park, Wild Waters.
Welcome to Kenya's largest water park, Wild Waters. Is that a Canadian accent?
It's probably your French Canadian accent.
I guess. Hope it was good enough for you.
Yeah.
Wild water.
Wild waters. We visit Samburu with the family. Samburu currently, no, it's not off the table for my mom and dad. But
the
my
rest of the
sister has a
family,
family of 5, so I had to have that
we're going to Tsavo with the SGR.
Yeah.
Train. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
Yes.
You're gonna visit North Korea. It's like
I don't know if you can say that without being demonetized, but yeah,
That's true.
yeah. I mean, again, nothing's off the table.
When will you guys visit Thailand? So we had gone to Thailand two
2
years ago. It's been 2 years already.
Yep.
But yeah, you will probably find us back there 2025.
Yeah.
Is what I know for sure.
Back to Phuket.
They said that was brilliant. Wild waters.
Wild waters.
You know what it reminds us of? No?
The wildest ride in the wilderness.
Disney.
Yeah.
Every time he says that, then
Big Thunder Mountain.
My favorite ride.
Yeah, it's the best.
What you got going over there on Facebook?
I don't know.
I don't know, he says.
I wish I was in Nairobi right now.
Yeah. Thanks for recommending Watamu. Watamu, honestly.
Watamu's the place. And if you go to Watamu and you like pizza, you gotta go to Sunset Beach.
I know last year they were closed during rainy season.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
I
they'll
can't
be
wait.
open this month. I should message them actually.
Yeah.
See if they're open.
Stop by, go see Matteo, the guy that makes the best pizza in maybe the entire world. Fantastic. So good. It's insane. Insane. Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to use a drone in Kenya? Very complicated.
Oh my goodness. Yes, but no.
Don't
really? No, not really.
Yeah.
They'll tell you yes, but it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. It's going to cost you days and days, if not weeks of your time. It's very complicated. Very complicated.
And if you're traveling here, do not travel.
Do not bring it because they'll take it at the airport. They scan everyone's stuff before leaving the airport. They find it every time, and they always take it. Not me because I have a license, but yeah, they're very good at finding it.
Yes, that is true. You can tell that I'm normally in bed at this point, eh?
Yeah.
I have to stay up
for
hours yet. How is this gonna happen?
That's why we're doing this.
I should get another cup of tea, maybe.
Well, you can't just leave right now. Like, we're doing things.
It takes less than a minute.
Less than a minute
to get a cup of
like,
tea.
find me something to talk about while you're going.
Okay.
Qatar.
Hey, we were there. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
We were literally there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Met so many people. It's the second country
goodness.
where we're the most popular.
Yes.
Is in Qatar. We got recognized so much in Qatar.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And to be honest, I will always do this when we fly Qatar if we have the time availability. We will always create long layovers in Qatar
it's
and
so
spend
fun
the day in
and
Qatar.
easy.
And like, there's just so much to do. Like, we could probably create a whole trip out of it, but because we fly Qatar quite often, I want to keep that having something in my pocket so I can keep going in and be like, let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Heard they have the best whale sharks there too, to be honest.
Yeah. How much can you all deadlift? That's a good question. About 340 pounds.
My max ever in life was 202 pounds.
That's pretty good.
Remember?
Yeah. But you're far from that now.
Okay, yes, but I can without training, I can go into 150. I have a small range that I can't get past. I'm relatively strong. I just don't look it.
I'm strong.
I just don't look it. Oh, Congo. Interesting.
Sorry, I gotta dance while you're finding something to say.
You're closer. Is football popular in Canada? Yes.
Not really. We have a Canadian league of football.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of people. Maybe it's just where I'm from.
It's really hockey.
Yeah, okay, fair. But I mean, it's not popular either.
Sure.
Sure, he says. That means he doesn't agree.
And by football, they probably meant soccer, so that's really not popular.
Did you mean soccer or football? That is the question.
Football is soccer. Aha!
For the meetup, I think you need some moral support, and if your calendars align, think where next join. That's true. We could do a 2 in 1.
We're just gonna make it even bigger. Yeah, I want to do it. It's just I'm scared.
I've just never done anything like it. It's just outside of our comfort zone.
But it's just so weird. Just go somewhere and like expect people to come and see you. Isn't that weird?
That's true.
I feel like it's weird.
What web series were you guys binge watching? We just finished Severance.
Oh man, Severance is so good on Apple TV.
We also started it because we thought there were already 2 to 3 seasons out. We didn't look. And then it ended on the biggest cliffhanger of life.
Oh my goodness.
And now the other one won't be out until like 2025.
Yeah, so anyway, Severance, highly recommend it.
There was a good one before that. Silo and
really
Foundation? Is that what it's called?
Foundation.
Apple TV's been putting out some good ones.
But if you want to just binge watch something that has a lot of season already, Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer was
good. Snowpiercer was good. Yeah. Or Suits.
Suits, yes. Sure.
More drama, but and Blacklist. Those are probably like top shows of our favorite.
Blacklist was excellent.
I don't think Blacklist is done. Is it?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if there's a new series coming up. Singapore videos will technically start it.
I mean,
Wednesday, but it's just JK.
No. What are you talking about?
Wednesday.
It starts tomorrow. She has no idea what she's talking about. Singapore series starts tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just we made the JK video in the Singapore series.
That was last Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said. Technically, that series. Right?
That's not this. That has nothing to do with Singapore. It's a
we
video
were on our way to Singapore,
but it was all filmed in Nairobi.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay, it starts tomorrow. But if you're a channel member, you can go watch it right now. Aha! Like Christopher can watch it right now. Jessica, or another channel member, she can watch it right now.
So many people had said Ted Lasso, and we are the odd ones. Yeah, I cannot get into it.
Yeah. Well, maybe I've never watched it, period. I don't even know what it is.
Maybe I just need to give it another chance.
It's a soccer coach that says funny things. I don't know.
Fair.
It's just not my type of show.
Yeah, so if we go back to India, we will be doing southern parts. That is 1000%.
Sorry, Jess. Plan. Sorry.
What?
She's like, call me Jess. Okay.
Oh. Yes, Blacklist.
So good.
Friends or The Office? You have never watched Friends.
I've never watched Friends, but The Office is excellent. The Office.
How have you never watched Friends?
The Big Bang Theory. Love that too.
Unpopular opinion. I hated The Office the first time I started to watch it.
Yeah.
I found it too cringy, and then I got into it.
It's so good.
But like, it took me a while before I started getting into it. Yeah. But Friends is so good.
I've never watched it.
I love Friends.
Oh. Maybe one day I'll watch it.
My eyes are going blurry.
Just focus. You just get a blink.
No. We have this thing, we stare at screens too much that like our eyes legit go blurry sometimes. Yeah. If it's on a screen.
Never watched. Yeah, they're like, if you don't like The Office, you probably watched the British version of it. Yeah, that's not as good.
I didn't know there was a British version.
Yeah, with Ricky Gervais. Anyway, it's not as funny because you're not British, so you don't get the jokes and stuff. So
that's fair. Yeah. What was the one in French that you loved because they actually made like Quebec references and stuff?
The Simpsons.
That and no, there was another one. It was a cop show.
Oh, 19-2.
Yeah. Because I tried to watch it and you're like, it's not the same.
Excellent. Yeah, no, the actors in English were awful.
Young Sheldon, yes.
Yes, Young Sheldon is so good.
Hey, when's the new series? The new season of that coming out? Where is it? Yeah. We love Big Bang and Young Sheldon. Like, you want to see David giggle?
Oh man, I think
Young
it's
Sheldon,
so
he will
funny.
be giggling.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, I really, really like that show.
Which traveling content creators we watch on YouTube? Same ones as usual. Karen, Nate, Kinging It, Eamon and Beck. They're more into family now, which is totally fine, but we still love them.
Yeah.
Obviously the original Bucket List. I still watch theirs every so often.
Yeah. Watch a little bit of like Brett Conti.
Lots of law sometimes.
Like Simon Wilson. I really like Simon Wilson. Because he goes to, that's the kind of travel content I want to make. He does very raw content where I'm a little bit more like cinematic and stuff.
Yeah.
But the destination that he goes, that's what I want.
Or he's the one who did the Monopoly one, right?
Yeah, Monopoly.
Like he just did a really cool concept. So I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sailing the Vagabond, I go into them sometimes. A little bit sometimes. And same with Ryan Louie, I go in with them sometimes back out.
All the OGs.
Yeah, it really is, to be honest.
That's pretty much it. Mainly Karen Nate.
Yeah, Karen Nate King are like our for sure.
Religiously, like we never miss an episode.
Yeah. No. What? Just says, no offense, but we are way better than Karen.
Oh my goodness.
That is a strong statement.
That's a strong statement.
Strong statement.
I appreciate it, but I don't stand by it.
I want to try and like do between Kingy It and Karen Nate. Do you know what I mean? Take the goofy.
Yeah, but you're not goofy.
I know.
I always tell Tracy, be funny. And then she's
but then he goes, be funny, and then turns on the camera.
No, but you never want to dance
like that.
You never want to do anything like.
No, that's true. So maybe I should hold the camera, and then.
Oh no, I've seen you hold the camera. You can't do it
because you don't teach me.
You just don't have it. There's nothing. It's unfixable. You ask Tracy to like film something, and she just cannot. It's shaky. It's not long enough. It's shaky. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you tell me it's not long enough, and then I do it, and you're like, "That's too long."
Never say that.
Yes, you do.
Literally.
You do too.
For the longest time, like I would tell Tracy, like, okay, film just by the window, just so I have a driving shot.
Oh, I don't like those.
She would film for like a second and a half, and I'm like, I can't use this.
No, I do them 10 seconds minimum now.
Now, because you learn.
See, you taught me.
Oh my god.
You have to teach me.
Okay.
He's not the best teacher. He gets very frustrated.
Yeah. That's why Tracy doesn't speak French yet, because I can't teach her.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Young Sheldon, the new season is started airing. Episode 3 came out yesterday.
Oh, really?
I wonder if it's on Apple TV then, if we can do it that way, because for a while we were waiting for Netflix.
Yeah.
But it was just taking too long. Yeah. Maybe Apple TV then.
Check it out.
The children agree that we're better than Karen Nate.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Maybe you haven't watched enough Karen
Nate. Be more like Simon Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
the goal. As soon as we're leaving,
cinematics.
Yeah,
somehow.
As soon as we're leaving, like that's what I want. Like he just did like some really cool video in like Pakistan, and like he didn't do nothing in Pakistan really, just like going there, going to the market, interacting with people and everything. Yeah. Like it's just, I find it really interesting, and like that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like we love safaris and we love going to nice hotel, but like I don't thrive doing that. Like it's just.
He's got a good tip. He goes, just hug her, Dave.
For what? That's
just, not gonna shut me up.
That's not gonna make her a better cameraman.
Are you guys vegetarian or vegan like most traveling creators? No.
I like meat.
It's true. I do see all of the people we follow are.
It's a trend. I don't. Yeah.
It's very opinionated if you go one way or the other.
Yeah, like I mean, you want to be vegan, but don't push your veganism on other people.
Raw videos are the best. Oh, what's that? Stars?
What?
John sent stars?
Yeah. Thank you, John. It's a bulb. I don't understand this Facebook thing. Thanks for the bulb.
We still need to figure out Facebook.
But yeah, like I think
go back to this one.
I think raw content is becoming like more and more popular.
Yeah.
But I truly enjoy the cinematic side. Like I like putting drone shots.
It's
and
turned like as much as it's a job right now, I think it's also a hobby.
Yeah, I like making pretty videos, but I also like raw experiences. Like, you know, I always go back to like the series that I did in Sudan, like when I went to the market and stuff. Is, you know, there's not a lot of edit, but like that is me, a GoPro with millions of people who are all wondering, why the F am I here? So like, and that's really what I love in traveling. It's going into those experiences. So yeah, like filming vlogs, like it's the same thing. Like when we've done a few of those kind of vlogs too in India, like getting lost in New Delhi and getting to going to Dharavi and places like that, where it's really like just raw experience in the community, eating the food and just interacting with locals. Like I really like that. But once in a while, I love adding a sick drone shot.
Yeah. Just honestly, check out Kinging It. I feel like you might vibe with them.
Once you're done watching our video.
At first, it took us a little bit to get in because
they're very quirky,
but like unapologetically them, and that's why I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna take at least a good 10 videos
to fall in love.
After, because at first you're gonna be like, you're so weird, but then after that,
they're so great.
They're
so great.
Yeah, they're really funny.
That's something. So we do want to do this. That add some bloopers to the end of your videos. We used to.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I feel like it's an edit thing right now.
Well, it's there's multiple things, right?
Okay.
People who really watch the videos because they love us and they don't care what we do and where we are. These people really enjoy the bloopers. But when you look at like analytics for like retention. As soon as we're like, see you guys in the next one, if there's something after that, you see the graphic drop.
A lot of people lately, they don't even conclude.
Yeah.
They just end.
Yeah, it's the best thing to do, but it's just,
I know, but I don't like it as a viewer.
The problem is, it's because the way our videos are made, it's like we show you a place and we end the video by telling you our thoughts about a place, what we didn't like, what we liked, like what we like, the food and everything. So we're doing like a minute and a half at the end of the video, whereas like the review. But like when like you'll see in the Singapore video, there's no review at the end. There's nothing we're reviewing. It's like us going through our day, walking around Singapore, doing different activities, eating different things, but we don't have to do a review at the end. So like, it's like, okay, like last place we go eat a meal in Little India. We're like, that was good. See you tomorrow. Like, because there's nothing else to review. So like, I think that these are fine. But when we're in a place and people at the end are waiting to know like, okay, so what was good, what wasn't good, like as a personal experience there, and what are the prices and everything, like that's something that we normally keep for the end. So we can't just.
Yeah. But to be honest, I don't like it as a viewer because I'm like, I have no closure. Or maybe it's just people watching.
No, but that is the goal. You have no closure, so you want more, so you click on another video.
No, because there are people I follow religiously anyway. Fair.
She doesn't know.
I'm not the typical viewer at all. Like, not even the slightest.
Yeah.
Do you feel pressure to keep making videos? Like one day you'll be tired and stop?
Right now, okay. My dream is to make one video a week. That would be the sweet spot. Right now, I do feel obligated to make 2 videos a week. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of our Wednesday videos are like restaurants or like little thingies. And I would love to get rid of those. Right now, I don't want to do that because like those videos are doing well. We're still growing and everything. Well. They make money for us. So like, it's not smart to stop those. But eventually, like when we're like Kara and Nate level at like 4 million subscribers, definitely going back to like one video.
500,000. That'd be great. $500,000. Get to
half a mil would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscribers don't count though.
No, subscribers don't count, but still, like it shows.
It's back.
Yeah. It's fine. There's something cracking in our ceiling. It did it at the beginning. Like
there is a massive crack over there too that I'm a little worried about, but it's okay.
Don't worry about it.
What are your thoughts on longer form content that connects the day-to-day of the week, and the hook would be the food or safaris of the week?
I'm confused.
I'm not sure I understand fully. The last one.
I don't know.
Yes, we do know Ina, Adam, and Malia. They're friends. Hopefully we'll see them soon. Our schedules have not been mashing up at all lately. It's just the way life is.
Yeah. Sorry, I dance. Don't go, guys.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yep.
We should end soon and get ready.
Oh, we're not leaving for another 1 hour and 15 minutes.
You know me.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Okay.
What's over on Facebook?
Nothing.
Scroll. You can only see like 3 people. There you go. Keep going. Keep going.
You keep
From
going.
Alderit, hello.
I'll just show you like.
Oh, I'm glad you liked mine.
I see another person who's like, oh, you look like this guy. Daniel LaBelle. See, every day somebody's like, you look like this guy. You look like this guy. I just look like everyone. I just don't have my own look, I guess.
You have your own look.
Yeah, but other people have my look too.
There you go.
Stealing it. I started it though, for the record.
You started it. Oh, Travel Beans. I think I have clicked on some of their videos at some point. I know the name of it. I haven't got into them, but I think it's just the topic of the video wasn't just. I think they've collabed with Eamon and Becca at some point.
No.
Could be wrong with that, but
Oh, yes, there was another one.
yeah, that's true. We finally watched their movie the other day.
Yeah,
actually,
which
they
was
just
really
put out
good.
Project Iceman, and I think it's so intriguing that you have a YouTube channel
Mm-hmm.
that literally went into full production of a movie. Like that is fantastic. I don't know. I just find it very.
Do you know the Jumbo song? Yeah, I actually do.
Oh, don't get him started! Don't get him started.
Jumbo, I'm very giddy.
It's a small world.
Yeah. No.
Bye, Jess. She's going for dinner. Top 3 bucket list items.
Items?
Well, top 3 things on your bucket list.
Well, in no particular order. The train in Mauritiana.
Yeah.
So, like, there's an iron ore train that you're not supposed to go on, but you can. And it just crosses the Sahara Desert. So, like, that is on my bucket list for sure. The silverback gorillas in Uganda or Rwanda, I really, really, really want to do that as well. And
Those are very like big things.
They're not. Jumping on the train is free. You just got to
That's
make
true.
it there. And
I want to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
You can see them in Canada sometimes.
Yeah.
But
And
I want
then
to see
my
them
other
in like
one would
Norway,
be
Sweden, or
Antarctica.
Iceland. That would be mine, Antarctica. But like my
High
Northern
five a
Lights,
penguin.
I want to see them in like Norway, Iceland, or
Iceland.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Antarctica. And I want to go, where is it? I want to go to the Santa's Village thing up in the Arctic Circle.
Okay. Next.
I'm not very easy. I'm easy to please. I'm a child at heart in some things.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, and 4, I want to go to every single Disney park in the world.
That is a bucket list for you.
Yeah.
Roca.
Roca. Never heard of it. I'll look it up. I like Australians. I like how they talk. It's funny. Mate.
Oh, I understand now what they're saying. Okay, sorry. They said, okay, so we do food reviews and safaris. What is like hooking the viewers and retention? My point was packaging what you already do in the long form content, where the vlogs would be day to day with review. So like instead of waiting till the very end, like every day, you just kind of like review.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And we
okay.
I feel like
I think I'm
we
understanding
try that sometimes. But we like to give an overall review at the end.
Yeah.
But like you'll see like in the Singapore series, we're more like talking as we go, and there's nothing left to review at the end, really, because we're not focusing on one experience, but on many different experiences that not necessarily have things to do with each other. So because of that, there's nothing else at the end. And I do kind of prefer that format than I hate the sit down at the end of our videos. I really, really don't like it. And you probably notice like it's much shorter now than it was like a year ago. Like sometimes like we're talking like 3-4 minutes, like it was insane.
Yeah.
But like we've showed you everything already. So it's just like, okay, we really like this food and this aspect of the safari, and this is how much it cost, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So we did a little bit of this actually. Said like review lodges and hotels, but if we could touch more on like cultural tourism, sports tourism, and visiting like Kenya's northern frontier, like Turkana. And we want to, again, these things just take more planning, and they're hard to do multiple videos about.
And just keep in mind, like I work Monday to Friday. Like we can't just like go to Turkana like on a Saturday morning.
So, but like with sports tourism, we did kind of go up to, we did our Eldoret video. Did we talk? Maybe we didn't talk.
No, but like we've done videos about like wakeboarding on the coast. We've done videos about whitewater rafting in not too far from here. We've done a few hiking videos in Kenya as well. Like I feel
and
like
we've done like the Maasai tribes and stuff.
Yeah,
it's just we
Maasai
did those
tribe,
a lot in the very beginning.
Yeah, we stayed with the Semburus. Like we do a little bit of everything. It's just like logistically, and because we're always like we always have a time constraint because I only have Saturdays and Sundays off. It's hard to just go out and about and do crazy things and stuff. But like within the next few months, when we just do YouTube, then it's going to be much more like that.
Tracy, do you ever envision yourself going back to nursing?
No.
Complicated question.
The answer is no. I'll let you answer.
Simple answer, basically. I love nursing, but with staff-patient ratios and everything like that,
the conditions,
the burnout is too high
of hospitals
for me.
In Canada. It's not good. The medical staff is not treated very well, and it's very complicated. It's not a nice working environment.
No. So because of that, I don't want to. Obviously, I will if I have to, or if things change. But yeah. Thank you, The Oddball. Sorry, that's his name. His YouTube name.
I like it.
Do we have a favorite country? I don't think so.
Not really. It's so different. It's not Singapore, I can tell you that.
We're hating on it.
I'm not hating on Singapore. It's just
like, a very different.
Glad I went. Yeah. Never want to go back.
Christopher says, so I take it Tokyo Disneyland is on your bucket list.
Oh my God, it's so high on my bucket list.
He is looking forward to that travel series.
It's
and so are we.
So
Here's
good.
the thing. We had put off Japan before we even moved to Kenya. Mm-hmm. Japan, we had been planning this probably for like the past 6-7 years. But Japan's trip, the timing of when we go is based off to Tokyo Disneyland.
Yeah, because like they're building like Neverland. They're building Frozen Land. So I want to wait until all of this new expansion in Tokyo Disneyland is open before going, because I want to see it and experience it all.
Agreed.
The best.
Agreed. Consider podcasts if it's profitable.
I don't have the capacity right now.
In the future, possible.
I mean, podcasts are doing really well right now, but I feel like everyone and their brother has a podcast now. So
they're like, I love how Dave answered on behalf. It's because you saw the burnout and you took a bit of the brunt of the burnout, to be completely honest.
She was
so
miserable.
He knows. It took me a while to come to terms with accepting that, but
yeah, it's like, you go to university for 4 years, you spend so much money, and like your entire life since like high school, you're building yourself to do certain things. And then once you're reaching that goal and you're doing the thing, you're like, not for me. So I
still couldn't put it this way though. If there was another career besides YouTube, there's nothing else I could see myself doing. So I wouldn't go back to school for anything else. Like I would go back to nursing if I had to. So it's not like that. It's just situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the situation in Canada with like the healthcare system was better, it'd be better for the doctors and the nurses and everything. But right now, because of like aging population and staff shortage, then it's not good.
Yeah. And I just heard the other day in Halifax that they're creating more hospitals. I'm like, where's your staff coming from?
Perfect. That's great.
Anyways, should start signing off.
Okay. Trace doesn't want to talk to you guys anymore, so we're gonna.
That is not true. I'm just too excited to see my family.
No, we've just been doing that for like almost
2 hours.
Yeah, over 2 hours, and we gotta go pick up the family in about 2 hours.
Yeah. So
gotta get ready. Next time you guys see us, well, follow us on Instagram, so you'll see like the family coming tonight and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna.
We'll probably be more active, to be honest, from our day to day on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because it's fun having family here.
Yeah, but otherwise, like the Singapore series starts tomorrow, so make sure to check that out. Even though, like, I feel like I talk garbage about Singapore for 2 hours, but like we had a great time. We did a lot of cool stuff. It's just not, my kind of travel. There's no adventure there, but it was very fun still. So
yeah, it's just more touristic.
Yeah, so make sure you watch that. Starts tomorrow.
I do think the videos, you've done a really good job at editing those videos.
Thank you. And they're very long. So, get a snack, sit down, chill, because it's like 32 minutes. And otherwise, become a channel member.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Be like Christopher. Get early releases. You get extra videos. We'll probably make some extra videos just for members too with the family.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
Give a like to this video, and that's pretty much it. If somehow you're watching this and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe.
Is that possible?
Yeah, no, it's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Cool.
Anyone not subscribed? Subscribe. Like this video. But yeah, and otherwise that's pretty much it. So once again, make sure to check us out. Well, especially me on Instagram, because I'll give you guys an update. But the family's coming. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna spend the first week in Nairobi, and then safari, then Watamu.
Can we appreciate I loved the questions that people were asking.
Yeah, it was really fun, guys. Because I feel like we always get the same questions over and over again.
But you guys, even the last one that we did, you guys have really asked us some interesting questions, and
that shows that we should do more of this.
Our goal is always once a month, but it just depends.
Once we go full time, we'll do it
100%,
maybe twice a month.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us. And that's pretty much it. Okay, bye.
Bye.
See you guys
in the next one.